Hi everyone and welcome back to my page. It is Deborah here once again. Today I'm just gonna hop straight into it. Thank you very much. Today I'm gonna do a comparison video of two foundations that I do truly love, but I think are really similar, and I really want to know if it was worth me even purchasing both of them, because I don't have a sugar daddy. I'm a sugar baby, but I don't have a sugar daddy, so therefore I can't be just buying everything. And I feel like you guys shouldn't have to buy everything as well, especially if you're just looking for something that works and you know it works and it's trusted and it comes from a trusted source. Like, you don't need to go and spend all your money like buying products. That's what I'm here for. So today I'm going to be doing a comparison video of my Mcgrath foundation and my Fenty Skin foundation. Now, when I first tried the Mcgrath foundation, I would say I loved the finish, I loved the color. I think I could have gone a shade darker, like it wouldn't be my summer shade, like summer foundation at all, but I just loved the regalness. It just very regal. But the only thing I didn't like was how like a medium coverage it was. It was nowhere near full coverage, and I don't really know why I was expecting it to be a full coverage, to be honest, because all of Auntie Pat's looks are never like a full coverage look. And I say Auntie Pat because in my culture, when somebody is older than you just can't call them Patricia. Like, you can't. Is that even her name? But Pat Mcgrath? No, Auntie Pat. Thank you. So when I now tried my Fenty Skin, the skin, why do I keep calling it Fenty Skin? Fenty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint in shade 21. I said, wow, this reminds me of something. It really reminds me of the Pat Mcgrath. So I'm going to put them to the test today. I actually have not swatched them next to each other, so I don't know if this is going to be a flop, if this is going to work. I don't know. We're just going to see how it goes. I'm going to wear it for a little bit as well and see how I like the foundations as we go. It is already a bit late into the day. It's already 4 p.m. so by the time I do my review it will be about midnight, so that would have given us what? Somebody do the maths. About 8 hours of wear. By midnight it will give us about 8 hours of wear, and I will come back and I will do, like, you know, a final review of what I think of the two. I think this is gonna go well. I think I have more faith in my Auntie Pat, but I do feel like they have very similar properties. And where this one is already £60 by itself, if you can get this, and this is basically a dupe for this, I might have just did something, honey. I might have just did something, okay? Tell a friend to tell a friend that I might have just did something. Anyways, let's get straight into the video. So, first thing, I think it would be right if I swatch both of them. So they are both very liquidy, like even the Auntie Pat is very liquidy, but we shall see. Just going to, even the way it comes out, like I can already tell, that's the Auntie Pat on my hand there. And I'm just gonna put I use the Auntie Pat in shade, I keep on saying that, the Pat Mcgrath foundation in shade Deep 31. Sorry, I can't see nothing without my glasses, that is literally in my eye. I use shade Deep 31, and in the Fenty Skin Tint I use shade 21. Now I already know they're going to be different colors because the Fenty Skin Tint in shade 21 runs a lot more neutral. Wow, how do these foundations even work for me? Like, it's so weird the way that foundations are formulated. But obviously this one is a skin tint. This is the Fenty Skin here, and this is the Pat Mcgrath. As you can see, the Pat Mcgrath has already run down because of how loose it is, but the Fenty Skin Tint is also catching up as well, as I can see. Definitely complete different shades. I'm just going to apply, this is the Pat Mcgrath that I'm just applying here. And as you can see, it's not giving full coverage, but it's giving medium coverage. It's giving, you know, my skin but better kind of feel, and it's giving a nice warm finish, right? I'm going to wipe this brush off. Definitely two different shades. I don't know how the hell they formulated this, and how did they get me to buy this. It's so much more neutral, like it's crazy. It's so much more neutral, but it does blend in nice. I think I know what is going to be the outcome of this video. For right now, I feel like they are very similar in terms of the texture and the finish. They both give me a glow. They're both not giving me full coverage. They both also have this like dewy finish that sometimes I like, sometimes I don't like, but obviously they are two different shades. So we're not testing the shades right now because the Fenty Skin Tint could do with a lot more shades, but it's giving what I think I knew it would give, you know? On this side, I'm going to apply the Fenty Skin Tint, and on this side, I'm going to apply the Pat McGrath, and I'm going to use all the same products, like in terms of primer and like my concealers and things like that. I'm going to use all the same products. I'm not going to cheat at all. So before I do that, I'm just going to prime my face with the MUA Pro Base Primer. I'm using this to give me that blur, and it's supposed to have a mattifying finish. I did apply 3 pumps because of just how sheer it is. I know that for the kind of look that I want, I do want it to give me a fuller coverage. So I will do the same on the other side. I'll give it 3 full like drops. This is definitely medium coverage. I think like if you really go at it, you might just be able to scrape like a little bit of a full coverage. But I always, if I want to get a full coverage with the Pat McGrath, I always make sure that I apply some powder in the solution. I think it is a lovely foundation, I'm not gonna lie, but as you can see, it's giving me a shine. It's really doing the shining. And yeah, it's not a full coverage at all. Like, it's not giving me a full coverage. I can definitely still see my skin through the foundation, which is a nice feature to have. It's not, I'm not saying that it's terrible, but this is definitely one of those things that gives you a nice shine. I do have like my full skincare routine on, so I'm skipping steps, and the primer that is supposed to be blurring. Then I'm going to just apply the Fenty Skin Tint to my face as well on the other side. So I'm going to apply 3, 2, 3.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
3, 2, 3. This is a brush that I've used for the Fenty Skin Tint before, so that's why it's got the, it was dirty to begin with, but it definitely has the same products on it. I didn't mix it. So you can definitely see that it is giving me a different tone to my face, but it will soon enough warm up to the rest of my face. I have to apply more because of how sheer this can be, but it is giving me, again, my skin but better. Like, and when you apply it over a brush, you definitely get more coverage. I am not ever going to apply this with my fingers. I just don't like applying foundation with my fingers. Like, I don't like applying concealer with my fingers, full stop. Like, I just, maybe in the future I will, I'll try it out, but for right now, it's not my bag. So one, you can see that there's literally like a line of demarcation here in the middle of my face. I'm going to bring you guys in a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Not all of my acne scars have been covered here. I say acne scars, but I don't really have acne scars. And even around my mouth. Okay, if I'm being honest, the colour difference is really throwing me off. So I'm thinking that this is not giving the same level of coverage as the Pat McGrath because of the colour, but it actually is. I'm going to keep going. We'll see. I don't know if this video is going to be a flop. If it's a flop, then we don't know. I'm going in with my Born to Glow concealer in shade Mahogany. Just going to apply that under both eyes. I think literally having a line in between the two is really sending me. I do want it to be like a nice look. Like, I'm not trying to just, you know, dilly-dally. But I don't know if my hypothesis is really hypothesizing. I don't know if my hypothesis is really working. I'm going to use a brush like so, just to blend out the concealer on the top of my head and on my chin. This Born to Glow series is definitely a beautiful one, I'm not going to lie. I really have been enjoying using this concealer. It's a really nice shade too. I might have to go into like the NYX store or Sephora to actually get some more shades because I really like this. I don't think they have it in Walmart, which is really annoying, but here we are. One day we won't be segregated. One day. In Jesus' name, everybody say amen, because honestly,
everybody say yeah.
So to contour today, I'm still going to be using my Bobbi Brown concealer in shade N112, I think. Yep, N112, the espresso stick. I actually need to use this as a foundation stick one of these days. Just going to apply this to my nose and along my cheeks. I also want to do a cream blush because, you know, these foundations deserve cream blush always and forever. I'm using the MUA one. I've really not been following the TikTok trend of applying it so high up, so this is probably my first time doing this. I've really still been doing it the normal way just because, first of all, I was scared and I seen them put it on their nose as well. I don't know, sometimes these TikTok trends really just be scaring me, I'm not gonna lie, because they don't always look cute and the girls really go ham for it, and I'm not a fan all the time, but let's give it a shot, right? It's still all the same products that we use. I'm not using any new products like I said before. But yeah, I put up a poll today on my Instagram asking the girls, have they been liking the Fenty skin? And the babes are telling me that it's not necessary, and I agree. I am not saying I don't agree with that. It's definitely not necessary. Like, if you have it, then, you know, good for you, but if you don't have it, don't rush, like, because it's a nice thing. And I guess because I know that other people have been able to find their shades in like some other BB creams and stuff, they're not really rushing to get this. But for me, I haven't really been able to find my shade in a BB cream. Well, not all the ones I've tried anyways. I know that there's a new Ciate one out, so I might give that a shot as well. But yeah, I really want to explore this world of like skin tints and BB creams and all of that stuff, because I think it will be a great market, especially for summer. This is what the girls have been doing. I see Tatiana do this all the time on her page, so I'm literally just following her, like in terms of like the high cheek, you know, the whole shebang. I'm just literally following her, and she always puts it on her nose as well, so that's why me to put it on my nose. Listen, follow will get you somewhere sometimes, but sometimes it will land you in a ditch, all right? I feel like these are really similar, I'm not even gonna lie. The way that they're even just appearing on my skin, like, and how, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. These might just be family friends. Like, they're not sisters. Like, the foundations are not sisters. They might just be family friends, you know? And there's nothing wrong with like having a family friend that is like really similar to you. She has like similar characteristics. She always ends up being your favorite cousin when she isn't your cousin. Do you know what I mean? Like, I always like that. I've come a concealer in shade Deep Chestnut, like I said. Literally just a swig. I think just some here and on the bridge of my nose. I love how my skin looks on both sides. Guys, I actually love how my skin looks on both sides. This is the Fenty skin side, don't forget. This is Auntie Pat's side. I don't know which one I prefer. I love both. Now to set my under eye, I'm going to be using my trusty Fenty Beauty powder. I want to get another powder. I haven't made up my mind on which one yet. I might just get like the RCMA one or something like that. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I do want to get another powder. Just going to apply this lightly underneath my eye. I just went underneath with my Revolution powder. It's a medium yellow loose setting powder, just to give it a brighter look underneath my eyes, just because that's the kind of look I'm going for today. To set all over my face, I'm going to be taking my Toofaced powder in shade Translucent Deep. This is a beautiful setting powder. And then I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish as a finishing powder. I am still liking both sides. I'm not pulling a favorite just yet, but they are responding very similar. In terms of the coverage, I'm getting very similar vibes. They're all here at the same party. They're wearing similar clothes. You know, everyone said, you know, for a traditional Ghanaian party, everyone would say, let's come in white. And they all came in white. One of them may have come with a twinkle of gold, but you can be the decider at the end of this, right? Right now, I'm liking the glow that I have. I literally have no glow on my face. I didn't put any illuminators. This is just the natural glow from both of the products and from using my, you know, normal skincare routine and things like that. To take my Tammy X Makeup Revolution palette right here, and I'm going to apply that into my cheeks. And then I'm going to heavily set my underneath my contour, just because I want that full glam look. I've been stalking Makeup Shayla's wedding, and I just loved her makeup that she had for her, what's it called, for her, what do you call this thing, you know, like a reception dinner, not a reception dinner, for her rehearsal dinner. Oh my god, did I go to school? Trying to get that nice baked face. That face was baked, honey. There was nobody skipped out. Everyone knew we came to bake this face. So it's exactly what I'm about to do now. I'm actually going to take my Fit Me powder in shade 35, because this is just a little bit lighter than my face. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to apply that underneath my contour, because that won't leave a harsh mark. Giving the girls the cuts that they wanted. I am the girls. Okay, she had a beautiful cut face. Like, oh my god, it was so buff, I'm not even gonna lie. Whilst I'm doing my eyes, I'm gonna leave this to bake and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I am back. I have done my eyes off camera. I went for a nice bold bright yellow look because summer is coming, which means the sun is coming out, and so am I. Okay, I'm a child of light and not of darkness. They look so good. Like, both sides just look so good, like, in my personal unbiased opinion. But you guys let me know which side you like better. I think I like both, and I am unapologetic about it. Thank you. I'm just gonna apply the rest of my powder using my favorite Mix and Blend beauty brush. I'm gonna use my mineralized skin finish in shade Dark Deepest to apply this. Okay, you guys, so here is the final look. Let me just bring some of my hair forward so we can look like we have a little something something going on. This is the Fenty Beauty side, and this is the Pat McGrath side. I can't even lie. Both sides are giving what needs to be gave. The foundations have responded well to my full glam look, and they've responded well to being set well, and like, I mean, it's giving summer, and both of them are definitely, like, with everything else added, like, I'm getting so passionate. With everything else added, they are both giving phenomenal. Like, but let me tell you something, I might have just did something. I might, and if I did, I would like all the credit, thank you. It's now currently 5:15 p.m. so I'm gonna be back in a few hours. Like, I'm gonna cook, you know, I'm gonna like chill with my family and things like that, and I'm gonna have a good time tonight, and then I'll come back. It's Friday night, so I'm gonna be up a while. Just before I go to bed, I will come back and I will show you guys like the final look and see how it's held up before I remove my makeup, and we'll make a decision then. Okay, so I have worn my glasses today, so that's why I have a bit of marks around my nose, but I don't know if you guys can tell, it is currently midnight, which means I have had this on for about 7 hours, because I started, okay, now I've had it on for about 8 hours. I started at 4 o'clock and I completed my makeup around 5 o'clock, or 5 something, like 5:20 I want to say. So let's just say I've had this on for 7 hours now. And like before, this is the Fenty Beauty side and this is the Pat McGrath side. Now, off the bat, I will say that they have both held up their end of, you know, the battle. They both have definitely done significantly well, like better than I expected. Just because I know that with a finish like this on my combination to normal skin, I think, like I have areas on my face, like directly on my nose, in this area here, and on my cheeks, as you can see, like just right here, right on my nose, and right here I have oilier skin. Now the rest of my face doesn't, it's normal, it doesn't get oily, doesn't get dry. The makeup has separated quite a bit, which is not abnormal for me. It's something that I experience all the time. It's good, it's been good around the crevices of my nose on both sides, which is perfect, and around my mouth it has definitely held up its end of the deal. Now, I was talking to my sister earlier and she said that she would love to have liked the Pat McGrath side better, but she really likes the Fenty Beauty. And I personally, I love the colour of the Pat McGrath so much better than I do the Fenty Beauty, because although I do like wear neutral colours sometimes, I also do like a warm colour sometimes, just change it up sometimes. I would also say that the Pat McGrath side has definitely produced more oils than the Fenty Beauty side. My lighting will make this seem as if it hasn't, but this has definitely produced more oils. I can see it around my eyebrows a lot more and around this area of my face. What do you call this place? Your temples of your face. I can definitely see more oil. I don't know, like the coverage on the Fenty Beauty side is good. But it could have packed a bit more of a punch, at least with the Pat McGrath. Although they are both like super runny, the Pat McGrath, I had the opportunity to pack it on a bit more and it stayed there. When I packed on the foundation a bit more on the Fenty Beauty side, it's like it was just disintegrating, and I don't like that. I want it, if I have a product that is a medium coverage finish like this or a skin tint like this, I would at least hope that if I put on an extra layer, it will, you know, do the job. And you guys saw that I put a lot more products on this side. It's a good alternative, I think. I actually think it's a very good alternative to the Pat McGrath. It's not a foundation. I think I might have cracked the code that it is definitely a good replica in terms of the coverage, in terms of the longevity, and in terms of the finish as well. Like, it has a very similar finish to this one as well, but however, this Pat McGrath produced a lot more oils during the day. One last thing I would say is I really hope that Fenty bring out more shades in the skin tint. If there's one thing that the Pat McGrath is going to win for, it's the shades, because the shades are phenomenal. There's so many different shades with so many different people, and I think it covers a good amount of people. I wish I had gone one shade darker. I have shade Deep 31. I wish I got shade Deep 32 just for the dark deepness, a bit more for the depth, sorry, but it will do, you know, like it's okay, like it will do, right? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making this video and I enjoyed wearing the makeup for a lot longer and seeing how it actually works. Because it is midnight, I'm going to go ahead and take off my makeup. I'm actually quite hungry actually, so I'm gonna go have some bulgur jollof. That's what I'm gonna go and do. Have a great day. Make sure you watch another one of my videos because I'm always dropping gems. I heard the girls really liked my eyeshadow video, which is my last video. I'm gonna link it here, it will be in the cards, one of them. But yeah, make sure you check out those videos. I will catch you all in another video. Let me know if there's anything else you would like me to do a comparison of to. I would definitely love to do that for you guys. So I'll catch you all in another one. Bye.